Oke, good evening everyone. Sekarang sudah ada Mbak Rini ya. Selamat datang Mbak Rini. Sudah ada Mbak Mimi, Mbak Rini, dan tadi ada Mas Tri mungkin. Setelah ini Mas Tri akan masuk. Kalau boleh tahu ini, ya bisa dengar, saya bisa dengar kok. Okay, good evening everyone. So before we start our lesson, I would I would like to ask you, do you have the book from UT? Okay, that's good. So even only two people attending this class, it's okay. We still continue our class today. So now we are going to discuss chapter 3. Yeah. So we are going to discuss chapter 3, grammatical morpheme and word categories. Oke, welcome Mas Tri. Sudah dibuka bukunya? Saya boleh meminta salah satu dari rekan-rekan untuk membacakan introduction-nya. Ya. No, introduction-nya dulu. Yang grammatical morpheme and word categories. Yang introduction. Enggak, no, dari buku. Dari buku, tolong. Ya, good evening. The first page of chapter 3. Halaman pertama, bab 3. Ya. Silakan, ada yang mau baca? Oke, terima kasih. Mhm. 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 Okay, thank you. Terima kasih Mbak Rini. So, based on this chapter, a speaker of English can produce a sentence having two relative clauses without knowing what a relative clause is. Jadi poinnya adalah ketika seseorang menggunakan bahasa, kadang orang itu bisa menggunakan bahasa tapi tidak mengetahui bagaimana peraturan dalam bahasa itu. Nah, karena itu kita belajar tentang English Morphology Syntax. Jadi fokus hari ini kita mendiskusikan bab 3. What is our agenda? First, we are going to differentiate an inflectional morphology and exception. And the second one, to determine words based on word categories. And the last one, to differentiate adverb and modifiers. Sebelumnya, anyone knows what is the meaning of adverb and modifiers? Ada yang tahu apa itu adverb dan modifiers? Anyone knows about this? Adverb and modifiers. Anyone knows Anyone knows the difference between adverb and modifiers? Okay. I think if you still have a question about this, that's why we join with this class. So don't miss on every single minute on this class. First, we are going to talk the inflectional morphology. Ada yang bisa membacakan inflectional morphology? Mbak Mimi atau Mas Tri? Oh ya, silahkan. Mhm, 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 mhm. To assign. Mhm, mhm. Morphemes. Mhm. Okay, thank you. So the main point of inflectional morphology is inflectional morpheme, they do not change the essential meaning. So this is our point today. They do not change the essential meanings. Okay, I put the sentence into bold to make you more recognize this. Let's go to the book. Mari kita baca di buku, page 3.2. Could you open your book, page 3.2? Okay, there is a part that inflectional and derivation. Can you see the subtitle inflectional and derivation? So please go to the third lines. Please go to the third lines. Baris ketiga, third lines. I will read that for you. To recall, we see that there are three kinds of morpheme: lexical, derivational, and inflectional. The behavior of these three types of morpheme can best be understood within the context of constructions. So, basically, there are three types of morpheme based on this book. There are three types of morpheme. The first one is lexical, the second one is derivational, and the third one is inflectional. What is that? What is that? So, morpheme. So, if you have chance to review the last week material, last week we talked about the free morpheme and bound morpheme. Jadi minggu kemarin kita sudah mendiskusikan free dan bound morpheme. Mungkin kalau kemarin karena yang ikut hanya satu, because there was only one student who attended my class. Maybe some of you already review the video. Does any one of you watch the video? Not yet. Okay, maybe. Yeah, I know you're so busy. So maybe Mastery, can you recall what we have talked last week about the free morpheme and bound morpheme? Saya sudah upload di video. Oh ya, saya belum upload di grup. Besok saya akan upload di grup semua PPT-nya. Karena semua PPT ada dalam video, jadi kalau saya sudah share video mungkin Mbak ada waktu untuk mereview kelasnya di video, karena di video itu ada juga penjelasannya langsung. Oke, so mhm, iya, iya, tapi ya, besok saya upload. Mungkin kalau hanya PPT saja tanpa penjelasan, mungkin kurang jelas. So, saya lanjutkan ya. Jadi, inflectional morphology. What is inflectional morphology? An inflectional morpheme does not have the capacity to change the meaning. So there will be two types of morpheme, inflectional and derivational. The first one, we talk the inflectional morpheme first. The inflectional morpheme does not change the capacity to change the meaning or the syntactic class of the words. It is bound to and will have a predictable meaning for all such words. Thus, the present tense will mean the same thing regardless the verb that is inflected, and the active case will have the same value for all nouns. Contohnya, um, setiap kalau dalam inflectional morpheme itu sendiri, it doesn't change any meaning, tidak merubah arti. Contohnya, ada child, children. Child means one person, children means more than one person. Even they add the word ENN, it doesn't change the meaning into another person. It's just the number of person that changes. And also the next one is go and goes. Even go and goes, they have two different form, but originally it still have the same meaning. It means that you leave a place. And the next one is eat and ate. Even the first verb is present tense and the eighth one is past tense. Even they have two different form, but they still have the same meaning. Women and women. One book, two books. So as I conclude, the prototypical inflectional categories include number, tense, person, case, gender, and other, all of which usually produce different forms of the same word rather than different words. Jadi kesimpulannya, inflectional morphology itu dia tidak merubah arti. Sampai sejauh ini bisa dipahami apa artinya inflectional morphology. Inflectional itu artinya imbuhan. Jika dalam bahasa Indonesia, imbuhan itu kan contohnya makan, dimakan. Tapi kalau dalam bahasa Indonesia tidak ada imbuhan untuk kalimat. Misal kalau dalam bahasa Inggris satu anak itu one child. Tapi kalau dua anak bukan two child tapi two children. Nah, imbuhan i dan an, i dan n itu disebut inflectional morphology. Nah, dalam inflectional sendiri itu terbagi menjadi dua. Ada inflectional dan derivational. When we talk about the inflectional, it means that the word that added the form, it doesn't change the meaning. Jadi imbuhan yang mengikuti itu tidak merubah arti. Nah, kategori-kategorinya apa saja? Kategori pertama itu untuk angka, number, tense, person, case, atau gender. Itu tidak merubah arti. Contohnya apa? Woman and women. It doesn't change anything because the form is still a female. And the second one is one book and two books. The form is still a book, a paper, a bulk of paper. Jadi ini artinya inflectional morphology.